Alternating lateral flexion from a kneeling position. This is simply a regression from the standing version. Well, it's a regression and a progression in some ways. It's a regression in the sense that if you were to stand narrow while you're standing, it's much more difficult because you have to go further and you have to manage more load if you're standing. However, if you're doing this kneeling like this, you're not able to then utilize a wide stance with your feet and get some help from your adductors. So in theory, this one can actually be harder depending on how you're doing the standing version of it. That said, the idea is still the same. Just trying to side bend through the lateral, or laterally bend or flex through the trunk, trying to keep the hips relatively level. The legs are our foundation here. One other factor to consider is the fact that we're not getting much feedback from the feet in and of themselves. So your body has less proprioceptive information to work with, and consequently this can also make it a little bit more challenging doing this version versus the standing version. Just like the standing version, be very mindful of going slow, making sure that you don't go too far with your range of motion, and then making sure that you use a load that you can handle and that's appropriate for your body's capacity.